Imagine waking tomorrow with one tiny change, a short phrase on your lips that nudges the world, a whisper that rewires your day. You already know the big techniques: visualize, believe, act. But this plan is different. It invites you to build belief in the margins, between coffee and commute, between breath and step, by stacking micro habits of affirmation. Over 21 days, we'll create a simple, repeatable architecture for your subconscious. You don't need to chant for hours or reinvent your life. You need consistent, compassionate repetition that folds into who you already are. Let this be the first quiet promise you make to yourself, and listen as the day leans in. Stay with me to learn the precise plan that turns tiny words into unshakable conviction. You might wonder, why 21 days? Why short phrases? Research and lived experience point to repetition, emotional charge, and contextual anchors. When you repeat a short, emotionally resonant affirmation in consistent moments as you tie your shoes, wash your hands, or sit at your desk, those words find a route into your subconscious. Each repetition is a tiny deposit of belief. Stacking them means linking these deposits into an unbroken chain. This is not wishful thinking. It's building a neurological groove. The mind loves patterns. Your nervous system will begin to anticipate the phrase, to soften, to accept. In the next chapter, you'll learn how to choose words that land and moments that stick. Keep listening. The next part gives you the architecture to start tomorrow. Before we move into the daily plan, let's craft a promise that fits you. 3 rules. Keep it short, make it present, make it felt. Examples: I am enough now, abundance flows to me, I move with calm focus. Each affirmation should feel true enough to be credible, yet expansive enough to inspire movement. Write 1 or 2 that glow most when you say them softly. We'll use those for stacking. Choose a physical anchor, a gesture, a phrase you repeat when you look in the mirror, or a small ritual like touching your wrist. That anchor will bridge conscious intention and subconscious acceptance. Ready? We'll turn this framework into a day-by-day practice in the next section. The first week is about repetition with gentle attention. Each morning, speak your affirmation 3 times while breathing deeply. Anchor it to a morning ritual as the kettle heats, as you brush your teeth, as you touch the palm of your hand. Throughout the day, place 3 more micro repeats at your first break, when you sit to eat, and before sleep. Keep them short, vocal, or whispered, and paired with a consistent physical gesture. Notice how a single phrase begins to feel familiar. At the end of each day, spend 30 seconds recalling a moment when the affirmation felt true, even slightly. These tiny harvests shift the soil. Up next, we'll stack intensity and context so the subconscious receives a clearer pattern. In week 2, we add emotional charge. When you say your phrase, heighten sensory detail, imagine warmth, the taste of success, the relief of calm. Anchor the affirmation to an emotional cue, a small smile, a deep exhale, a visualization that lasts 5 seconds. Increase your repetitions by 2 each day, or add them to new moments. While waiting in line, before a meeting, when you pause at a traffic light. This week trains the nervous system to associate the phrase with feeling, not just words. We'll also introduce micro-actions that support the claim, a tiny step toward a goal that proves your statement is practical, not merely poetic. Stay with this rhythm. It's the bridge to internal conviction. The final week deepens integration. Now you speak the affirmation in moments of challenge, before an important conversation, when doubt rises, upon waking groggy or tired. Increase the intensity, speak it firmly, place a hand over your heart, and take one micro action aligned with the phrase within the hour. These are tiny proofs: a short email, a 5-minute focus session, a calm response instead of reaction. As the week closes, commit to a short daily reflection. What changed? Which micro habit became automatic? You'll find that repetition, emotion, and proof converge into a felt certainty. Next, we move into the heart of transformation, a guided sequence to anchor your new belief more deeply. Now, find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes if you can, or soften your gaze. Take 3 long breaths. On the inhale, imagine drawing in calm. On the exhale, let tension drain. Bring your chosen affirmation to mind, not as a mantra to force, but as a seed to feel. Repeat it once, gently, and notice the physical sensations that arise: warmth in the chest, a subtle nod in your body, a quiet expansion behind the eyes. Let each repetition sink deeper, like rain soaking into parched earth. If doubt appears, name it kindly and return to the phrase. This short centering primes your nervous system to accept new patterns. Next, we'll invite a brief visualization that anchors the words with evidence. Picture a scene where your affirmation is already true. See the details, the light, the sounds, the way you move. How do people interact with you? What choices feel natural now? As you hold this scene, say your affirmation once with feeling. Then open your eyes and write one small factual sentence that would be true if this scene existed, a micro proof you can create within 24 hours. The aim is simple: connect emotion with reality. The subconscious cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined, emotionally rich scene and a real memory when repeated often enough. This technique cements the inner image that your daily micro habits will reinforce. Up next is the peak practice, a short, powerful sequence to amplify belief. Stand or sit tall. Place a hand over your heart. Speak your affirmation 3 times, increasing volume each time. Soft, firm, and then with conviction. After the final repetition, take one aligned action immediately. Send a brief message, take a single step toward a goal, or choose one focused minute of work. This activation cements the link between words and deeds. You are training your body to respond when your mind declares a truth. Repeat this activation 3 times during the week, in moments you previously would have hesitated. As this practice grows, you will notice a shift. Words no longer feel like wishes, but like choices you make. The next chapter guides integration and forward movement. As the 21 days close, pause to notice evidence. What shifted in your day-to-day? A softer reaction, a clearer decision, a new micro-action that felt natural. List 3 small wins, not grand transformations, but reliable signs that belief is rearranging itself. A missed worry, a completed micro-task, a calmer conversation. Celebrate these as proof. Remember, the aim was not to manufacture instant miracles, but to build trustworthy inner habit. The next step is learning how to sustain and adapt your stack to new intentions. I'll show you how to keep momentum without burnout. After day 21, choose a maintenance rhythm. 3 daily repeats for the week, 2 on busy days, and a weekly activation you never skip. Rotate affirmations as you evolve. Introduce new anchors, a watch tap, a breath count, a short walk. Keep micro proofs in your calendar, a quick action that verifies the claim within 24 hours. Importantly, treat setbacks as data, not failure. Missed repeats are information about context, not about your worth. Adjust, re-anchor, and continue. Your nervous system responds to steady signals. Consistency beats intensity. If you commit to this gentle persistence, belief becomes a resource you can rely on. You began this plan to cultivate inner certainty through small, practical acts. The key message: short affirmations, repeated with emotional charge and anchored to action, create lasting subconscious belief. Over 21 days, you planted phrases, charged them with feeling, and proved them with tiny actions. You now carry a framework you can reuse, adapt, and scale. If this video helped, share your affirmation and one small win in the comments. Your story will encourage someone else. Subscribe for more practical manifestation tools like micro-habit design and subconscious techniques. Like, share, and save this plan so you can return when you need a reset. Above all, be gentle with yourself. Belief grows in quiet, steady increments. This is your start. Take that small step now and watch the world lean in.